Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it, he can run, he can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the running game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put kind of push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Past the 25. All the way in for the touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. point. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the block.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, and get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Gibbs. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. With jet sweep pass. Headed to the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks, just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next. 4th
down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. A 1st down for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can...
Gets away from one, finds some space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. And
quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
He wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. It'll be a draw. Nice move to keep running. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McNabb. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They're going to run it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give out of the gun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Give to the running back. At the 45, on his way. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's enough. First down for the offense.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. 8th play of the drive coming up. The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout by the defense.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on, and he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle?
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Bishop. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bishop. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coming after it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man and they convert. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over them.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense has
got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. He's loose. The tag takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.